Hello students, in this online series of practicals, I will discuss the next experiment of your syllabus. The aim of the experiment is to determine the resistance of galvanometer by half deflection method. This is a part, and second part is to find the figure of merit and hence full scale deflection current. This is the aim of the experiment, in which you have to determine galvanometer resistance, figure of merit and full scale deflection current required for the galvanometer. The apparatus which you will be using for performing this experiment, you can see here, this is a low resistance box in which the values are only marked up to 100 ohm or 200 ohms like this. Then high resistance box will be required for performing the experiment. This is high resistance box in which the values of resistances are marked up to 5000, 10,000 ohm like this. Then you have to make use of a cell or a battery, or battery eliminator can also be used. Here I will be using Leclanché cell for performing the experiment. In Leclanché cell, the solution or electrolyte is NH4Cl, the pot is made up of plastic, the positive terminal is of carbon, this is carbon rod which is acting as a positive terminal, and you will insert a zinc rod which will act as the negative terminal. Then you will require galvanometer. In galvanometer you can see the needle is at the center, and on either side of 0 mark 30 divisions are there. Then two one-way keys will also be required. These are the one-way key which we have already used in previous experiments. Connecting wires will be required and a sandpaper for rubbing the ends of the wires. Then you see the circuit diagram which you have to prepare for determining the galvanometer resistance. That circuit diagram you can see here, this is a cell, positive of the cell is connected to K1 key, then this is connected to galvanometer, the other terminal of galvanometer is connected to high resistance box is further connected to negative terminal. But across the terminals of galvanometer, a low resistance box and another key K2 is also connected. This low resistance box will provide us the value of shunt required, and high resistance which we shall introduce, that will be R in the formula which we will be using. Now you see, in order to understand that why we are finding the galvanometer resistance by half deflection method, for that I will take a simple example. Say you are having a resistance, say this is a resistance, in this resistance say R, current I is flowing, and now you want that the current through this resistance R must become I by 2, means half of this current which is already flowing. So what you will do, you will connect an identical resistance in parallel to it. So if this resistance will also be R, then this current I, after reaching at this point, will be divided in two parts. I by 2 current will flow in this, and I by 2 current will flow in this. So when current is flowing half of the current is flowing in this, half is flowing in this, then both of these resistances are identical. The same thing will be applied here in this circuit for determination of galvanometer resistance. When you will close this key K1, then and K2 is say open, in that situation current will flow through the galvanometer. Along this path the current will flow. Due to that current, galvanometer will show certain deflection. But you see, if you close this key K2 also, then it may be possible that by introducing certain low resistance from this low resistance box, say shunt you introduce, then by introducing certain suitable shunt, it may be possible that the deflection of the galvanometer will become half. If half is the deflection of the galvanometer, it means half of the current is flowing through galvanometer and half is flowing through this shunt. And in that situation, whatever will be the value of shunt, the same will be the value of galvanometer resistance. And this thing you can see here by formula also. The formula which we have to use here is G is equal to R into S upon R minus S, where R is the resistance from the high resistance box, which is very high, and S is the shunt. Shunt is very low. So R is very large than S. Therefore, if you neglect this S in the denominator, then S you neglect, R cancels with R, so G will be approximately equal to S. So whatever will be the value of shunt, the same will be the value of galvanometer. But here you are observing that galvanometer deflection, when it becomes half, only in that situation we can say half of the current is flowing through galvanometer, half is flowing through the shunt, and that's why shunt value, whatever you have introduced, that should be equal to the resistance of the galvanometer. After this, you see, you have to find out figure of merit. Figure of merit means the current which is required to produce one division deflection. The formula for this is E upon R plus G into N, where E is the EMF of the cell which we are using, R is the resistance from the high resistance box, G is the resistance of the galvanometer, and N is the number of divisions up to which the deflection is produced in the galvanometer. Then you have to find out the full scale deflection current. Means in order to deflect the needle of galvanometer up to 30 divisions, because total divisions on either side of galvanometer are 30. So if N is 30 and K you will calculate, then by putting in this formula you can find out the value of galvanometer current which is required for full scale deflection. Now you see how you have to connect the apparatus for performing the experiment. You can see here, this is Leclanché cell. You can start from the cell. Positive terminal of the cell in the circuit diagram is connected to K1 key. This is K1 key. This other terminal of the key is connected to galvanometer, as you can see here. Galvanometer is connected to high resistance box. This is high resistance box, and high resistance box is connected to negative terminal. Then across the terminals of this galvanometer, a low resistance box has been connected, and a key is connected, as you can see here. So this is the simple circuit which you have to make for finding the galvanometer resistance by half deflection method. So this key will be K1 key, and this key which is connected to shunt box, that is K2 key. First you will close this key K1 by inserting this plug, and from resistance box, high resistance box, some high value of resistance, as here 4000 ohm I have introduced by taking out the plug, you will find galvanometer has started showing certain deflection. Deflection shown here is, I think it is 22 divisions. Now you close the key K2 also by inserting the plug. And with the help of this shunt box, you introduce certain resistance. Say you introduce 40 or 50 ohm resistance. So you will find deflection has reduced. So by adjusting the values of the resistance from the shunt box, it is possible that you can make the deflection half of the previous, that is earlier it was 22 when 4000 ohm was introduced, and by taking out certain plugs from here, you will introduce the resistance from the shunt box and you will make this deflection of the galvanometer half. For example, when 4000 ohm you have introduced with the help of high resistance box, deflection shown in the galvanometer by closing the key K1 is 24. Then by closing the key K2 and introducing 44 ohm, say deflection becomes 12. Then for second reading, you will see say 5400 ohm you have introduced from the high resistance box, K1 key you have closed. Deflection shown in the galvanometer becomes 18. Now to make this deflection half, from shunt box say 42 ohm you introduce, K2 key you will keep closed, K1 is already closed, deflection becomes say half. Like this you will take the readings, and by putting in this formula the value of R and S, you will find out the value of galvanometer resistance. By calculation, when you will get the values of galvanometer resistance, mean value of G also you can find out, add all these readings and divide by the number of observations. Then for finding the value of K, that is figure of merit, EMF of the cell you will check, it is say 1.3 volts, galvanometer resistance G will be the mean value of G which you will get, R and N already we have obtained, so by substituting the values you can find out the value of K, and if K is known for different readings, mean value of K also we can find out. And if K is known, N is 30, then Ig can be calculated by using the formula N into K, where K is the mean value of K and N is 30. So if Ig is known, G is known and K you have calculated, means all the three things, that is galvanometer resistance, figure of merit and current for full scale deflection, as you have calculated, so your experiment will be complete. That's all about this experiment.